You ready? Here you go. I'm not done yet though. I'm still working on it, but I just wanted to see it. If you can see it. I hope you like it. I hope I pray to God you like it. I don't know. What do you think? I'm not done. I still gotta do what I was trying for. What do you think? I'm not done yet. I gotta fix it a little bit. Hope you like it. I'm not done though. I'll be done in a little bit. I'm just gonna put more color in it and all that. I still need to finish him and him a little bit. Well, I'm glad you liked it, Wanda. It was all for you. And I know how much your son means to you, so I did it for you. Surprise! I just need to fix it a little bit. I need to fix him, and yeah. Thank you, everybody. I should stick it to black and white, huh? What do you guys think? Yeah, because once I start coloring, I mess it up and I start doing it again and again, non-ending. So yeah, I'll send you a screenshot right now, Wanda, in a little bit. I just wanted you to see it before anything. But I was gonna do it on Vegas, but he got off. He ran for it to go see some dude. But I'm glad you like it. Well, everybody liked it. Well, you told me to do it like that, so I did it like that. I'm telling you, just tell me what you gotta. Yeah, I just gotta fix it a little bit. I'm feeding the baby real fast, but check it out. But I'm not done yet. I still need to detail and fix here and there. Or just did it in the dark again. But I did it. I told you I'm gonna be the change of you not being sad no more. You adapted and adopted me in a way. Well, I did that to you first before you even knew. But yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna cure you completely, but I'm gonna at least try to be there for your sad times if you need a friend. I could change your in every way a person's life, but it's up to the person who wants to stand me because I'm kind of annoying sometimes. Yeah, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I try to make everybody's frown go upside down and smile. If I could, I do, and if I don't, I try. If I don't try, I at least say I can't do it. But it's hard for me to say no. So yeah, yeah. My family tells me you gotta learn to say no. I can't. If I see something wrong, I go help somebody. If I need to see someone's problem to be solved, I'll try to help them as much as I can. And if I have to give, even though I don't have much, I'll try to give you what I got. You know what I mean? I don't ask for nothing in return because I'm not like that. If you give it to me, give it to me. If you don't, you don't. If you thank me, you thank me. If you don't, you don't. It's like whatever. I don't know. I'm mold differently myself. I guess you could say. I don't know. My mom says you're weird. I'm in a weird way, weird but good in a good way. I guess. But just don't piss me off. That's all. Because then you see my bipolar self, and it's not happy. Isn't the opposite of my happy? It's crazy. Hard to control, but I controlled it though. I managed to control my bipolarism by drawing. If my family don't love me, I know my other family does, which is my YouTube family somehow, somewhere. Sometimes if I don't say something right, y'all can correct me, which is in the long run. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I say things without thinking, or I go start a fight if they talk about my people. So it's like yeah, and then I get in trouble. Long story short, you know what I mean. I'll go to any extreme to help somebody, even though they're far or near. It don't matter. If it's possible, it's better to try than not to do nothing. I teach my kids that if you see something wrong, fix it. If you see something that you know it's a need for help, let people know. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Stuff not normal things. They're very helpful. They're very thoughtful. They're very. I don't know. I guess I got taught that way in the streets. I saw different perspectives of real life and problems and issues, and what might not look so big is like worse than you think sometimes. That is like, damn, I wish I would have and did it. So if you guys got family or anybody close to you, no matter from where you met them or how you met them, you know, you've got issues that you guys got enough like fought on something that it was like after years you're like, there's no point. I don't even remember what happened. It's like, yeah, if they support you, hey, go fix it because you never know. Next thing you know, they're gone. So yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta go get a napkin. It's so greasy, nasty. I'll be back. I'm gonna sit and tell you guys something for real. Like ever since I was little, my family was like, Martha's the distant child. Nobody paid attention to me. Nobody did this and that. So I went into my drawings. I started being in the street. I started joining things I wasn't supposed to, and I was yeah, I always brought home my cops. I was always the bad child. Like my aunts and everybody were like, "Oh, don't talk to her. She's bad influence. She dresses baggy. She did it that." I was a ton of tomboy. I'm still. I don't give a damn whoever what everybody thinks. I never thought of What anybody think about me, I didn't give a damn. I'm sorry to say. Anybody talk shit, I make sure that they stop. I would walk around school and they would say, "Oh, here comes Puffy and her bodyguards," because I was like in the middle and I'm really little. I'm like 5 feet tall, and my friends were like huge. And they were dudes. I only kicked it with dudes, I guess. So it was like, oh my god, here comes trouble. I would go to school and I would just go like what first and second, then I would ditch, and then next time you know the proctors came after me in a little go kart. Where you need to go? I'll take you. Oh, all right. I thought they were gonna take me back to school, but no, they took me wherever the hell I wanted. And then if I had detention or Saturday school, they're like, oh, just sign, you can leave. I was like, all right. And when they brought me back to school, and they're like, do you go to my class? Yeah, sure. And they're like, I've never seen you. Oh, I'm in the roster though. Okay. Oh my god. Or the only classes I would go to was FFA because I love animals. So that's my main class. I would. That's the only class that I would laugh about it. Don't ask me how I graduated. I used to do all kinds of stuff. I would rollerblade from one side to the other side of town. I would race. I used to have a Honda. I used to race standard. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, my first baby daddy, he came this weekend with my daughter. He was 18. I was 13 when I met him. My sister was dating his cousin, and we made a bet, see who lasts longer, her with his cousin, or me and him, whatever. It was hilarious, no lie. And you know how I met him? He almost ran me over. He used to have an '88 Thunderbird Standard. That's my first car I ever drove in my life. Because he faked he was sick, so I learned how to drive. I was known for all the bad things I would do to people, but I didn't do it on purpose because I was bullied to the ones that were bullies to the other people. I didn't like that. I've never liked that. I've never liked people talking bad about others. But it is what it is. There's a cruel world out there, believe it or not. Bullying don't face me. That's why when people talk bad about me, I literally like go along with them and I join them with the combo. Why? Because there's not something I've never heard in my life. I could tell you everything I've ever been told. It's just too funny. Yes, baby. Monday. You want what?
Deb.
You want to get out?
Deb.
You want dip? What is dip? Water? You want water? Where's your water bottle? Let me see. Oh, it's right there. Give me. I'll make a hole. Give me. Okay, give me. Michi. Give me. Let me make a hole. Here. What do you say? What do you say? Oh, he's going to the water. Anyway, yeah, my sisters never liked me. They always, me and my sister came out pregnant. Oh, you too? Why can't I ever be alone on this? I was like, okay. Yeah, and then my little sister used to look up to me to the point where she wanted to be the next in line, which is who takes my name. But I say, hell no. Crybabies don't take my name. I'm sorry. But yeah, like I used to be bad. But life goes on. So I know different ways of life. One is the one I never liked, which is it was to the point where my sisters and my cousins would go partying drunk and come home like looking. After all the partying, I seen what happened at the club and all that. I'm like, oh hell, I would drop them off and I would go like race just for money. So yeah, and then my sisters and my cousins will only always tell me, oh, we wait for you when you come back. And instead of heels, I would wear tennis shoes. I always wear tennis shoes with my fucking skirts and shorts and dresses. They all trip out. Yeah, hey, but at least I make a match. At least some. My brother got married. They did my nails. That was the only day you would ever in my life see me so girly. They did the nails. They didn't last 5 minutes. I took them off after they they put them on me. Everybody was pissed. Let me see. They did my hair. They did all that. My mom goes, see, you look nice. You look girly. No, I don't. I don't like being girly. I don't know why. It was easier to deal with my sons than my daughters. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I was always on my PlayStation. I was always doing all that stuff. And my mom's were like, wow, go party. To the point where one time I was walking through the border to go clubbing. And they're like, is that you, Martha? Puffy, is that you? You keep looking at me, I'm going to hurt you. And they're like, yep, that's her. Just with her attitude. I didn't like none of that. A lot of disrespects and mix. Yeah. Or I would be with my siblings and they were partying, dancing drunk on a table to get a bottle. Okay, a bottle. I was like, oh my God, you fucking kidding me? They would throw their phones under their skirts or whatever the hell they were wearing. And I was like, dude, that's disrespectful. I would end up fighting somebody. There's no shame on that. Trust and believe me. Nobody messed with me because of that. Because I wouldn't stop. I gotta learn to contain myself. And then like nobody would know what I would do until I changed for one person. You know how they say, "Oh, change. You gotta change." So when I changed for one person, my whole life went downhill. I lost my kids. I lost everything. My dignity, for all I know. Now I know what that means. I never knew what that meant, but then yeah, I went rock bottom like there was no tomorrow. Like depression mode and everything. And I lost it all. Like all because of a. Not gonna cuss him out, but over a person. Like bad. It was bad to the point where I couldn't have my fifth child. I almost had him in my apartment. He didn't even want to give me the phone. He didn't want to call nobody. 'Cause I was in labor. That shit's not even cool. Well, the lucky thing was that his mom went to go check on us because the phone wasn't working. So as soon as I got to the hospital, I had my son on the gurney, and hell went from that day on. My hell went downhill. Yeah, it was crazy. It's my most traumatizing. Not really that much because I have another traumatized station, I guess you could say. But yeah, so I know how to be really like I don't know how to explain, but yeah. And then when I was like smaller, like we used to live like in Max or whatever. So I know what being poor, like poor to the fullest is. So I treasure a lot of things in life. Like I tell my kids, money ain't it all. Family is what you make it of. If you're good with each other, that's perfectly fine. Not like nowadays that everybody goes their different ways and it takes 2 3 years to see them again. But yeah, before reunions were worth it. But now we don't even have that. That's the sad part. Oh, but mainly if they do, I don't get invited. Like this Christmas was weird. They invited me and I was like, who fell off the bed? You know what I mean? It was weird. I still didn't stay that long because I'm not used to it and they're not used to being around me that much. They even said it to me, my face. It was crazy shit. But yeah. Well, hope everybody's Christmas was alright. Mine went downhill after Christmas. Like we just had somebody passed away day before yesterday. And then my daughter left and didn't say bye. That fucking killed me. But it's alright. I'm already used to them doing kind of weird stuff sometimes. But she's grown. I don't mind. What else? I don't know. It's a lot of things. I don't see things positive. What, baby? So yeah, everybody tells me to be positive, but I can't. But I just wanted you guys to see the drawing. I don't know why I started talking. But anyways, put the like in and see you in a little bit. I'll send it to you through Instagram. Bye. Bye.